what are we going to be focusing on in 2010? Well, our focus remains very much around the three key areas that I defined earlier. We continue to focus around recruitment, retention, and growth of our people. In terms of recruitment, we know we've got a number of challenges this year. We know particularly within healthcare and particularly within the service delivery team that there are a number of critical roles that we need to fill through this year. And those of you, again, who heard me talk last year will know that I made a plea at this point, and I'm going to repeat it. Through your day-to-day activities, you will come across good people who can do a good job for our business. And we need to know about those people. I made this plea last year, and I asked that individuals started to put forward names or CVs of good individuals who we think would both benefit from a career with us and who could do a good job for us. And you know, by the time I got home, there were already CVs sitting in my inbox. For those of you who've helped us, you'll know that that's why we've been able to contribute some 90k saving on our recruitment costs this past year. And my team got some well-deserved recognition as a result of that. And we want to do more of the same this year. So I would ask you, please, do think of referring people through that scheme. There are benefits to you if you do so. And those of you who have no idea about what this employee referral scheme is all about, please take time to go and talk to my team before you go home tonight, and they will give you the relevant information. In terms of providing employees with the right environment, we know that starts from day one. And you'll know we've made some improvements to our induction, but there's still work to be done. And one of the things that we're currently working on with Katie and the training team is pulling together a comprehensive e-learning package so that all employees, irrespective of the roles that they do or where they reside within our region, can gain a simple and quick but in-depth understanding of our business, of our core products, what it is that we do. We also continue to focus on well-being. And you'll have seen on your tables in front of you something that looks like this. And I always laugh because I remember Andrew Lawn picking it up the first time and trying to work out how to open this thing. It's one of these. I know he loves it. I embarrass him at that point too. But in here, there's details of initiatives that we've committed to for this year. And I want you to take this, to look at it, to understand that that's the commitment that we're making to you of our continued focus around well-being and the initiatives that we'll be deploying across the field, across the office, and so on. And we know, because you've told us too through the employee engagement survey, that you want us to be able to give you the opportunity to put forward your innovative and creative ideas. And Lucy's been working hard at pulling together a suggestion scheme that we will launch next month. And we're going to run it as a pilot, and we will communicate out to you so that you understand what it is all about and how you can actually take part in that. But we are introducing the opportunity for you to give us your innovative and creative ideas. And you know, we want to be an organisation that properly differentiates between good performance and properly addresses areas where we can see that there's underperformance. And you'll know already today that we've recognised many of you for the good efforts and achievements that you've had through this past year. And it's right that we do so, and it's equally right that we continue to focus on areas where we see that there's not such good performance. And quite frankly, in today's environment, I think you'd be surprised if I was to say anything different. And we've talked a lot as well today about One BSI. And we know, and I've just shown you a video of a number of initiatives that are already starting, and we're seeing it's taking momentum. And we know it will take time, and it is a journey. And my team are set up to support the business in achieving its vision of creating One BSI. We will ensure that there is a consistent and coherent communication strategy across our region. We're ensuring that all of our HR processes and procedures are common and consistent across our region too. And you'll know recently that I've restructured my team to make sure that we are properly in place to support the newly shaped organisation. And I've already mentioned the investment that's been made in the launch of the My Career. And this is my second plea of today. Please do not just use that as a tool once a year to replace our PDR, because it's much more than that. This is an opportunity for all of you to take ownership of your objectives, your performance against your objectives, to regularly review your objectives. It's an opportunity too for you to take ownership for your own learning. It's an opportunity for us as a business to properly understand the skills and talents that we've got across our region as we focus particularly around succession planning and internal moves. And you can help us with that because the tool allows you to complete a personal profile, which is effectively an online CV. So my second plea is this, that all of you take the opportunity before the end of next month to have filled that in. Because if you don't, you'll actually just be doing yourselves a bit of a disservice. I know many of you, but I don't know all of you. I now have an employee base that exceeds some 800 employees, and it's a little bit difficult, challenging to get to know all of you as well as I would like, particularly as so many of you are remote-based or don't even reside in the same country. So this helps us, and it will ensure that where you start talking about your aspirations in relation to your career, that we can try and match your career aspirations within our business. And we're working as part of that with Group HR to properly define what those career paths are so that you understand exactly how you can progress and have a good career within our business, because we're absolutely passionate and committed to that. And now we are the EMEA region. It just creates so many opportunities to start sharing good practice, to start properly communicating and interacting with one another. And I want to see more movement around our business. Now, when I stood up at the start, I shared with you the opinion, the view of a colleague about last year. And you know, thinking of what he said, I'm minded of this particular quotation. And I'd like to leave you with this as I hand over to Mike, and then I'll rejoin the group as part of the Q&As. Thank you very much.